Hey there YouTube, this is Gundude73 making another episode of Knife Talk, and today I'm going to be talking about Thumbstud accessibility on folders here. And it was one thing I didn't really talk about in my opening methods Knife Talk way back when. I sort of just glanced over Thumbstuds. And I mentioned them, but I didn't go into much detail. So I have another video planned to go into another part of Thumbstuds. But this one will be talking about ease of opening. How do they set everything up to make it easy to get at that Thumbstud? I have a few knives here which are either easy in my opinion or kind of hard or might take some technique. And the Skyline, technically this knife is a flipper only with external stop pins, but in my opinion, you see how they sort of cut out right here, so you can get at that Thumbstud, but you sort of have to have your thumb come straight up like that and just keep pushing forward. Some Thumbstuds you have to go out horizontally like that or up at a diagonal. This one is just straight up like that. So, and you also see how small these are. Fairly small studs or stop pins or whatever you want to say. So you do sort of have to dig your thumb into them to get them to go, but they do have a little bit of like almost jimping on them, so you can get at it pretty easily. And a knife that I think is pretty easy to open is the Cold Steel Voyager. So you see how it has this nice scalloped cutout right there. The Thumbstud is nice and large. You can see the shape is good too. And it allows you to just come in and you can just flick it open like that. Or like if you had gloves on, it'd be no problem to just palm it open like that. Very easy to open knife. And you have dual studs, which is also nice. Now, I have the tilt here. This is another one of those, knives that people I've heard of as a complaint where the Thumbstud is hard to use. I'd say that it takes a little bit of technique. It's not as intuitive as the flipper is. The flipper is just like that, bam, open. The Thumbstud, you sort of have to think about it. It's not as fast. And the middle finger flick is kind of hard. You kind of have to really position that middle finger in the right spot. Now, the Sebenza in general is one of the knives that people have a hard time opening. Most people, when they get a Thumbstud knife, you push down on the Thumbstud like that, finger on top, and you open it. The Sebenza is different. Basically, it's like the Skyline, where you come up like that on the side of the stud, and then you just open it. You just push it straight forward on the small regular. And you can see there's a decent size cutout there to get at it. The large is easier because one, the Thumbstud is larger, and two, that C cutout is very gratuitous. So again, you just come up like that and open it. Easy, easy, easy. So really, the Skyline is, like I said, probably one of the ones I see the most complaints about. And the thing is really it's a flipper knife that has external stop pins, so not a big deal in my opinion. But really, it's one of the harder knives that I have to use the Thumbstuds on. And as you can see, once you get it down, it's really intuitive. But if you're used to one knife, like if you're used to, say, a Benchmade Griptilian opening, and then you come to this Skyline, it's going to be a little different and possibly difficult to adjust to. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate the views and requests and support, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.